Oh, shit. Wrong button. Give me just a second, folks. Let's turn into the game. And let the epic music play out. Right, here we go. What we do now is we hit continue, wait for it to load, and then we swap over to actual music. Yay! Hey, my hair is not acting like a scumbag today. That's actually quite nice. Come on. There we go. Funny actually, I did try a different appearance for my character recently. But here's the thing. Didn't really work. I was just like, personality-wise, not really working for me, so. I mean, personality-wise, wow. Appearance-wise, that's the one. Right. We are dead on time. Good, good, good. Might not be the best idea in the world, but hey ho, being on time is better than not being on time. Tell me that any other day of the week. Alright, what's going on? Alright, give me just a moment. Ooh. Slight preferences, content blocking, blur adult. And we go back to the Nexus, we go to games, and we go to Skyrim. LOL. Main two images are completely hidden. I wonder why. Because Skyrim players are horny. Ugh. I tell you what, I think if I do, where's you? Drag you over here. Turn you on, turn you off. There we go, should be fine. So yeah, it's time for a bit of Skyrim because I feel like it. Oh yeah, this widgets mod. I'm actually tempted to install it. I think I have. I got it downloaded? I don't remember. I do not. Right. Well, time to rectify that problem. Let's do 16:9. Grab that. And, of course, Mod Organizer decides to poop itself because it's downloading something. It always does that. All right, cool. Let's minimize that rather than closing it because, you know, it's probably a better idea. All right, cool. So, for those wondering, yes, these are horns from one of my many horn mods. Oh god. I think this is the NK Horns Aplenty mod, if I remember correctly. Really nice ones, actually. They're the Nord helmet horns, which is the funniest thing about them. But I have adjusted them a little bit. They're normally, let's do that. Normally they're way back about here, and they're like way up to here, almost off screen. So what I decided to do is I brought them forward, shrank them down a bit. Actually by quite a bit, if I remember correctly. And then I gave them a very slight twist backwards. There we go. If we do that. Yeah, normally they're almost straight up. But with these ones, I gave them a little bit of a curve backwards because I thought, you know what? I don't want sticky outy horns going like this. I want them kind of more rounded backwards. Now, I've tried the same thing. Actually, I think I still have that. Let me have a look. So these are the Draugr helmet horns number 4. I did the same thing with, if I can find it, the Clavicus Vile ones. Or Clavicus Vile, that's the one. Only thing I don't like about them is they are very rounded. They literally go completely back on themselves and almost pointing into your head. Not the best, especially if you want, you know, your character to be a living character. What else did I do? I've basically been on a bit of a tirade mucking around with different horn styles and changing them a bit. These are the Dragonbone horns. About all I did with these actually was let me move my camera a bit more into frame. There we go. I moved these from back about here to right up near the front. And I don't think I did any other changes to them. Because honestly, they're cool. They look great as is. Only other way I could think of doing them would be a way that I've seen other horns done in the past. So if I just take these off completely and go into hair, into the ED horns. So the ED horns are either swept back, the ram horns, this style, or this style, or this style, or this style. Now, I have used, I think it was this style, a while ago on Evelyn, actually, funnily. And I liked them. They really do look good. But I must admit, I'm not sure if I would go that way again. I like my characters, if they do have horns, to have them kind of swept backwards. to an extent rather than pointing forward. Because pointing forward looks cool, but it doesn't really work, in my opinion, for a mage. I think it looks too aggressive for a mage. Right. Double check everything. Yeah, we're all good. Beautiful. Happy, happy, happy. Oh yeah, I don't... Oh, shit. I just pressed the wrong button. That was stupid. Hey, that's a very me thing to do. You pressed the wrong button, you muppet. Alright. Ooh, Legends Never Die. Cool. Oh, any guys forging something? Oh yeah, so I did a bunch of stuff offline. Went through a few dungeons on Soulslime. And I got myself an ebony sword. Now yes, this is a rapier, but here's the thing. I have got this character set up so that basically all that she's allowed to use, or prefers to use, is rapiers versus normal swords. So, let me find one of my other outfits because this one seems a little skimpy. That's store, wrong one. That one. And they're in exactly the right spot to be clipping with the crown. Well, that is unfortunate. Oh well. Just take it out for the time being. I have been considering playing around with like a red recolor of this one. Of this outfit. Only problem is, getting it to work properly is annoying as hell because you have like probably a dozen parts to recolor. Luckily they're all on, I think they're mostly all on the same texture sheet. That's what I'm going to keep, that's what I'm going to start referring to the DDS files as, texture sheets. Just because it works. It makes sense. I do want to see if I can find a dress for this a normal dress for this character. Preferably with SMP. What am I talking about? I think I have one. That'll work. Gonna go and put this one away. Oh, that's a thought. I set this up recently. So these are Legacy of the Dragonborn's change and store outfit spells. So what I can do is just hit store. Pull the one. There we go. Hey, look. Do that. Just quickly fix that. I think there will be like a demon queen style outfit for this character at some point, just because. Why not? Oh yeah, what I was going to do... Yes, I know how a disenchanting font works. I even got this. This is cool. This is a very cool mod for a rapier designed around Dawnbreaker. Now, what I've done is I've given Inigo Dawnbreaker. Let him keep it. It's his. He can do what he likes with it. And he's been really good with it. And it's got some really funny voice lines with it too, which is fantastic in my book. So what I'm doing with my rapier version is this. So my Auroran rapier, I'm going to give it fire damage. And honestly, 14 with 135 charges, that's absolutely fine. So we're sticking with that. Black Soul Gem. Ebony Rapier, which is my other one. I'm going to drop it down to about 14 again. 125? Yeah, that's fine. Cool. So now I can swap between the two. So the Auroran one is fire. Yep, make sure. And the ebony one is lightning.
This is stress relieving.
Good to hear, Inigo. There we go. So yeah, those are going to be my two rapiers for the time being. I have bought myself a Daedric bow. I used to be at like 12, 13,000 gold. I'm now back down to 3. So I need to go and earn some more money. I wonder though. I want to see, can I make anything that might be useful? Oh, I don't have much. This will be fun.
A queen relaxing in her castle.
Not much for the time being. Oh well, that's fine. I don't know what I'm going to do for this character though. I mean, I know that joining and completing College of Winterhold would be a good idea, so I'm probably going to do that over the next day or two, most likely. Knowing me, I can probably knock it out in a few hours because it's genuinely that easy. Oh. Yeah. No, I'm not going to make one of those. Simply because the SMP on this isn't bad, but it's not brilliant either. Put it this way, if I'm going to have SMP on an outfit, I want it to look good. And I'm thinking about the Warlock outfit. Oh, I kind of want to have a look at that at some point and see if that works for this character. I'm liking the red that I've gone for the demonic appearance. But I might consider swapping it out for something else. I might go for maybe black and like a dark purple or green, maybe. That was kind of my thoughts. Kind of want to swap out my current backpack for one of these. Just a black one. Because honestly, it just works for this kind of character. What have we got? Huh, okay, some of these items I can literally make out of a bit of leather. Let's get me some leather and then I'll have a look. But yeah, by far, the Merida dress, which the skirt from this is made out of, has the best SMP I've ever come across. I do for the timing. Oh yeah, gotta wait a few seconds because it's sorting out storage. I could technically do this at any forge, but you know, why go somewhere when I can just come to the one in my house? I kind of love these boots. There's a red version of them. I'll have to double check at some point. But I've never been able to find or make an outfit that fully works with them. And it's annoying. So I might end up doing that in the next week or so. Just because it'd be fun. Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to go off and do something. Alright. So yeah, I've got a few extra abilities through doing the said dungeons, because I actually ended up going to Apocrypha for parts of them. With the black books. Which I now need to take down to the museum. I'll do that in a minute. I love that. You can actually change the beds and Legacy of the Dragonborn by going to... I think I showed this off last time, but I'll show it off again for those who aren't here. If you go into Safe House bed type, you can go 4-post bed, standard double, or coffin. I like coffin because, you know, character's a vampire, so I thought, why not? Kind of makes sense. You know what? I'm half tempted. Nah, you know what? Never mind. For the time being. Oh yeah, so this is the normal outfit for those who haven't seen that yet. It's a normal blue one. There is a red version, which I will show in just a second. Change to. Which is this one. I'm aware of the boot clipping, unfortunately. I currently can't be bothered to sort it out, quite honestly. The annoying fact is I don't have many boots that work with this demon body, so one of the things that I'm considering is if I do new mashups for this character, I think I might avoid the demon body, just because it looks amazing, it really does, but it's just so incompatible with so much that I'm just like, I don't really care anymore. I don't care enough. Oh yeah, I tell you what, I'm gonna quickly dump this outfit off and go for the first one. I've actually been trying to make a good-looking face. Well, I want to try to make a good-looking face preset for this character because currently her face preset is a fairly generic one that I designed for a different character. And I think I designed it a while ago. So I thought, you know what? I think it's about time that I actually make her a proper face preset, one that will suit her. But then I thought, you know what? I have dozens of presets that, and a large amount of them, unfortunately, have not been used. So if I go down to, for an example, if I can find it. This is the problem with having too many presets and not clearing them out. Okay, I don't think I've got any. Okay, weird. That's surprising. Now, for those wondering why there's a -A dash in front of each name, it's just so that it brings it to the top. There's no other reason for it. So what I was originally intending on going for, well, sorry, what I was intending on going with in the last couple of days was this one. Just wait for it to load. Give it a sec. So this is my Lidmina preset. I designed her ages ago and just never played the character. Let me see if I can find a different one. Because I think that was a very specific version. Never mind. There are a couple of versions of her, but I don't know why, but I really ended up liking. I love this preset, I really do. But I've never used it on a character. I've never decided, you know what? Yeah, this is going to be the character preset for this new build. And I must admit, I'm looking at her again, and I'm going, this might work. Because if you want a devil or devil-like character to work properly, in my personal opinion, you want them to be good looking enough to where someone could look at them and basically be infatuated with them, because that's the entire point of a devil-like character. They're designed to be seductive. They're designed to make you lose all rational sense and want to do everything that they tell you to do. Oh yeah, the book animation is what happens whenever I open my backpack. Sorry, not my backpack, my spell book. That's the one. So what I might do is I might consider... One of the things that I've had happen many times is I've created a new character preset. And it looks good. But very occasionally, and when I say very occasionally, I am not kidding when I say that, you get one preset that you're just like, holy shit, how does this look a lot better than the others? And I've only had that happen maybe twice since I started making my own presets for my characters. I was amazed. I was just like, okay, this character is perfect for this appearance. Tell you what, let me see if I can find an old one. It's going to be an old one, unfortunately, so you might have to give me a moment. Funny thing is, I'm actually looking for these on a different preset. Sorry, preset? Discord, that's the one. I'm actually looking for some of my old screenshots on a friend's Discord, because I don't know why, but I had a long period of time where I didn't overly care about sharing my presets on my own Discord. I have no idea why, I just didn't. Okay, where is it? Always weird. I don't know about you guys, but whenever you're loading old posts, I get this problem where my Discord lags a bit and tries to go back down and go back down and go back down. I'm just like, no, stop it. It does get kind of annoying. That's one. Sorry about this, folks. A little bit of screenshot diving, shall we say. Nope, I think that's going to be the only one. That's kind of annoying. I didn't make a copy. Well, any screenshots of her in the normal form, but this is her, but the vampire version. So yeah. I'm actually trying to... I actually want to have a look later. There's one that I want to do on my streams. I want to actually set up for like my be right back, my end of stream, those kind of screens. Basically a slideshow of like screenshots that I've taken. Obviously all safe for work ones. But yeah, I think that might be something fun to do. Ah! Here we go. Think about it. Ah, did I go for different eyes? I think I found it. Oh yeah, I found it. That's definitely the right one. There you go. Same character. Just some slightly different bits and pieces. I need to find that eye colour, because that eye colour is a pain in the ass to find. It's possible that it might not actually be one of these ones that I tend to use the most these days, which are they're patched ones. And by patched, I mean that they're designed to work with the eyelashes from Dint's mod, which is fantastic. I actually kind of want to try that. Alright. I think I have what I wanted. I know I'm picky and I take forever to decide on things. I get it. But usually once I've decided on something, I actually tend to stick with it, which is quite nice. Tell you what, I'm actually going to go for the original preset. If I can find it again. Shouldn't be too hard to find. That's the vampire version, don't really want that. Lucy New. Let me know. Here we go. That one. Ah, I didn't change the eyeball size. Weird. Normally I do that. I also bring the eyes back a little bit just because it tends to... Because if the too far forwards, they will clip with the head model, and you don't want that to happen. So I always bring them. I tend to most of the time bring them back. I won't say always because that's not true. There we go. I tell you what. Dash A dash Alicia dash sometimes if the facial geometry doesn't show up first time, one of the things you want to do is you want to load in up the sculpt. I'll do that in a minute. Alicia Cambion Blonde, done. Last thing I want to do is do the red-haired, red-eyed version. It's annoying because whenever you try and do this outside, there's this odd glitch that pops up with the cube maps when you're changing the eyes. If you're not changing the eyes and you're just leaving them alone, it's fine. But give me a sec. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, I really like to make these characters look. I kind of love the cutesy style characters. I don't know why, it's just been one of those things that I'm just like, yes, I just love it. What's this? Oh, sorry, saber. I could do that pretty quickly. Need to go and grab all my jewelry though, because that's got all my enchantments on it. Whoops! Let's go and grab that.
Quite interesting.
Funny thing is that last screenshot that I showed you guys, I won a little competition between me and a friend's Discord. There's like a good number of us. Jojo's Discord, for those wondering, with a red bunny suit version. I was just like, cool, I'm happy. Although I must admit, whenever I look at this character and I look at that screen, well, whenever I look at this preset and look at that screenshot, I'm just like, Yeah, I'm not overly surprised that I won. Because it was a bit of a... It was a top-down angle, shall we say. Yeah, I'm gonna do another demon outfit later. I might even start on it tonight, actually. What I'm thinking is kind of
Everyone seems to be in great spirits today.
this same outfit. So this outfit top, which is RB 3004, I think is what it's called. There's two versions of it. There's the original version by I think ported by Sun. Which one is this one?
Ah, I'm glad you're
Oh.
here. I've come across a
Owen
rare
found me.
discovery indeed. I got word of a unique relic and was able to
Skull
procure it
Crusher.
from the cellar. Use it if you wish, or place it on display.
Danger Gallery. No, that is supposed to be the right one.
Dust everywhere.
So it's not that one. It's Winds of Change and Cellar Regent. Those two. Drop those two off. It'd be kind of interesting that if, for an example, in the character creation, demon horns, horns were available for, say, Bosma and that kind of stuff. And then the NPCs actually commented on them and they'd be like, something along the lines, demon or something like that, or Daedra, depending on. Yep, Skull Crusher. I'm actually going to see if I can find the place to store that one. Nope, those are...
What's next? Meal planning.
There it is. So yeah, we have Dukan and Zakrisos. Both really sick Dragon Priest masks. Really cool effects from them.
People enjoy this place.
I think I'd probably use Zakrisos if I was going to have one on my belt like I have in the past. Because one of the mods that I've got, I think it's either part of Bandoliers or it's another mod, I can't remember the name of it. But it allows you to basically put leather straps around it and attach it to your belt. So it hangs either here or here. So you still get all the effects of the mask, but you don't have to actually wear it. Which is kind of cool. I really like it. Well, you are wearing it, but you're just hanging it off your belt.
I swear there isn't that much dust in the library, but Orion was sneezing again.
Right, I'm going to quickly go and grab Cyrus' Saber. And then I think I might head off towards Winterhold. Start doing some of that stuff.
shall have a grand parade.
Don't know why, but that cell always eats my frame rate because reasons, I guess. Kind of irritating, but you know, that's how it goes. And yes, that is a Daedric bow. It's just a remodeled one. What I tend to do is I have it on my F1 as a backup. Because I still have my Sorotanto as my other backup. I gotta admit, the reason that I still have a dagger on this character is because I have a feeling that she would have some sort of underworld dealings going on in the background. So she'd probably want to join either the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood, or both. Just to keep in on the action and, of course, earn more and more and more money. Because wealth is power. And I think what I might do with her is I might try and get her as a Thane in multiple places. Hopefully the entirety of Skyrim, but I will start off with multiple places. Oh god, come on, game. I don't want to be blind. Thank you. Must be out of lots of my more recent characters, I'm most happy with this one. Because aside from, of course, the booze, she really looks like she would fit in this world, rather than being that kind of character that wears an outfit that looks completely off. Because I've done that in the past and I've just been like, well, that was a waste of my time. Oh yeah, you can see my two rapiers. Kind of like that setup. I love immersive first-person mods because they just work. They look so cool. And for immersion, I'm going to take off my shoes. Actually, there is my roaring rapier. Alright, what have we got? A hat, another cow, and a merchant's hat. Oh yeah, the St. Louis outfit by Hoiby, I think? I can't remember. There it is. Cool. Don't need water breathing potions anymore. It's one of the many bonuses of vampirism. Yeah. Let me just double check something. Sorry, guys. Oh, I did go out. How odd. I thought I wasn't. I think I'm gonna swap over to my lightning rapier. Oh, I see. You're below me and inside the boat. Okay. Fine. Or ship. Whichever. Oh, come again. Then. I had an known route, but I did it. There it is. I don't have any scrolls on me at all. Okay, fair enough. I can't teleport. Lol, psych. I can fast travel though. Tell you what. I might switch back over to the blonde preset. I like both, but for some reason blonde seems to be just my go-to with a lot of my characters. Although I can't say that entirely because whenever I was playing, who was it? Amira? I think it was Amira. Yeah. She was redheaded for most of the time. Then I tried like a really blonde, so kind of that kind of really nice golden blonde. And I was just like, okay, I like this. Let's do that one. There we go.
Well, there's something I'm going to have to make a point of remembering.
It's time to start again.
Ah, that eye colour. One tiny little thing I want to do. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it was really that close. Alright, so that's the one that I was using. That's the one I wanted. Cool, good to know. Where are we going? This, yeah, blonde. There we go. Done. Right.
We're out again? However do we use so much?
Oh, yeah. That problem is actually a cube map glitch, for those wondering. So, how you fix it is you... I think it's lens? No. Where was it? Here we go. Can't actually remember what it was. It was either it was something to do with specular, if I remember correctly, but for some reason it just fixes itself if you just equip and re-equip something, because I guess it refreshes the model or something like that. I can't remember the exactness of it, unfortunately. All right. I tell you what, before I do anything else, I'm going to pop back to Windhelm myself, just on my own. Well, I'm going to pop out, grab some stuff from the general store, and then head over to Solstheim. And then I will decide on what guild I want to start off with. I don't want to do Mages Guild first, honestly. Simply because I want a bit of a break from it, because I've done it a lot recently.
Get some food instead. Father says that he can play with you anymore.
Probably because I love playing mages. Self-inflicted, as always. But I thought it might be interesting to try something else out this time.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here. Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
What have you got for sale?
Some might call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Be nice if I could use... I'd like to see... there's this animation setup that Dint has done with his tails for the cat tails. They look beautiful. The animations are incredible. Oh, really? Huh. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll grab both the Whiterun ones. And I think that's about it. But yeah, he programmed in some really nice animations for the cattails.
Come back to Bits and Pieces anytime.
Now, I've seen a lot of people try to do like demon tails and wolf tails and fox tails and that kind of stuff. And they just use the normal SMP framework, which is fine. But they feel dead. Whereas Dint's tails actually feel alive because they move and flick about. Without the influence of like moving. So I kind of like to see something like that, but for maybe your like devil / demon tails or something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Hell, you could even just use the same animations and it would still look pretty good.
Fresh off the boat. The freshest in Skyrim. The taste of home and hello.
Right. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to quickly dash off to Solstheim. Go and talk to the two guys. And then we shall get on with guild stuff, I think.
You're back. Please, tell me what you found.
You were right all along.
Let me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because of a rockfall. It was just a story to keep people away from the tombs. Now that I have his journal in hand...
Well, if you
I
leave
can
the
get them
tombs alone,
closer
you
to
don't
the
get
Eastern
an
Bible.
invasion of the undead.
Make them pay for lying to everyone.
Good luck with that.
Thank you. Now, I believe I owe you a little more than a debt of gratitude for all that work you did. Here, it's not much, but it's the best an old retired miner can do.
Cool.
Mark my words, Raven Rock isn't finished yet. They've laughed at me, Athia. They thought I was a crazy old fool, but I proved them wrong.
People laugh.
Ah, Glover's going to be at the inn. Good to know.
if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Find my pickaxe yet?
I have your ancient Nordic pickaxe.
So, you finally tracked down old Cretius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it.
After all that, why?
I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use.
How much do I owe you this time? Tell you what. If you
Bring your
use them
weapons and
make
armor to
your
me.
Warhammer
I'll
X
fix it up right.
You can have them for free.
Oh yeah, he's a fellow Briton. Yeah, of course I'm taller than him because I'm wearing heels. Love it. Right, I've got Whiterun passage scrolls. I don't have Riften. Right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop down to Riften. Yeah, I'm going to pop down to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf and get the ball rolling on the Thieves Guild stuff. Get up to Solitude. Well, maybe not the Solitude job, but work my way back up to Solitude. And then pick up Inigo again. Because here's the thing, I don't want to leave him out, because he's a fun character. Palabon Farm. Potions to tell Mithrin.
Seeking passage to Windhelm?
I'd like passage back to Skyrim.
My ship's ready to sail.
Here you go.
If you've brought enough gold, load up, and we'll get underway.
Oh. Come on, dude. Or did I open the wrong end? More than possible. I decided I couldn't be bothered to go out today. Well, yeah, I couldn't be bothered to go down to the main store around here. So I just got myself some Jaffas just for tonight. Not a big deal, I'll probably get myself some cake or something like that tomorrow night. So I try not to go out like every day for food. It's not worth it, honestly. But I do it like every couple of days or so. Depends on what's going on. It's weird. I need to have a look at that. So I got a sound replacement mod for the high heel sounds. Oh, whoops! Opened both of them at once. interesting. I might swap it out and use the gravel sound effect. Because for some reason it's not playing. Unless I'm being deaf. Oh, it's just very quiet. I don't need a horse. What do you want about? And Mr. Dragon Wings mod with also the flying spell mod. Now there is a new version of the animated Dragon Wing mod that has flying attached to it. I do want to try it at some point. I just haven't downloaded it yet. Because honestly, when it comes to animation mods, in a lot of ways, I prefer not to swap them out. Just because they're a bit more work to swap out than other mods. Okay. Weird. I think if I ever did use a mod pack, bearing in mind I'm not using one at the moment, I think what I'd probably go for is I'd probably go for something along the lines of Lorim. But I'd tweak it a little bit. I'd probably add in a few extra clothing and armor mods. Try and keep them relatively lore friendly. And then maybe, if I wasn't a big fan of the combat for one reason or another, try swapping that out as well. But beyond that, I would love to play Lorim. Only problem with it is it's a very, very big mod pack, and I don't want to spend forever downloading mods. Yeah, it's a free bed. Screw it. Oi! Watch it. Bloody rat.
I've been looking for you. Got something. It's from Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay, let's put everything else on pause. Let's get back to Solitude. Because I want the folks of Solitude to like me. I think what I will do is I'll pick up Indigo before we go do anything else.
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar. There was riding to riding from all its head.
God damn it, Skyrim. What are you doing? Aside from having a bloody hissy fit. Oh yeah, I was going to try out this mod, STB widgets. It gives you a level widget, an equip widget, recharge shouts, and a whole bunch of other things. Really kind of cool, actually. But it might require a bit more setting up than I want to deal with tonight, so I'm going to leave it for the time being. Okay. Oh, Sovereign Slayer. Oh, fair enough. Dismember those skeletons. That's actually kind of a cool idea. Yeah, let's put that one in. Cool. Should be easy. Looks like it is. Yep, we're good. Nice. You're supposed to be at the bottom. Should be fine there. Yeah. So if I completely forgot to double check. Have my VODs been uploaded? Or have I completely forgotten? No, maybe that would not be surprising. Okay, looks like Modding Monday didn't get uploaded. Oh, that's annoying. I will have to sort that out. I like to try and upload as many of my VODs as I can, just simply because I actually want people to be able to watch them back. Because watching them back on Twitch is fine, but it's not as easy as YouTube because, you know, Twitch is designed for streaming, whereas YouTube is designed for videos. But, you know, not a big deal. Oh, yeah.
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they call themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this Potama quest and then I'm going to start working on the new Warlock outfit. I don't mind the old one, but I want something different, honestly. go grab Inigo.
On my way. I have pins and needles. Something on your mind?
I need to trade some things with you.
What are we trading?
Cool.
What's next?
Might help to... As you know, Solitude's coffers are much depleted by the war efforts. Thane Eriker, you have a strong head for business. What do you suggest?
This is an unfortunate but unavoidable ebb in revenue. But as long as we continue to support the Empire, our sacrifices will be well rewarded.
The courier must have found you.
Speaking of sacrifice, you've never gone hunting a day in your
You sent me a message about Wolfskull Cave.
You sent me a message about Wolfskull Cave?
Simple.
Yes, old friend. I'm afraid it's not good news. When you broke up the binding, Fatima escaped. We've encountered some of her minions.
My lady, surely you're not that
says
naive.
she's still in spirit form,
foolishness would only
or
lead
we'd
us
all
to
be
death.
dead already.
The rebels
You've
could storm the
already done
palace
us
in
a
an
service
afternoon.
in stopping the binding. But I need you to go talk to him, to see if Styr can tell us what to do next.
I'll talk to Styr. We'll figure something out.
Quite enough. Perhaps
I
will
wish you
raise
well,
suspicions
friend.
when I have an
Be
audience with
careful.
General Tullius.
Cool.
Excuse me, my friend.
Can I help you? Watch what you're doing.
It's fine.
You must be the one Falk spoke so highly of. Welcome.
Falk sent me to talk to you about Fatima.
Ah, Fatima. Former Queen of Solitude, and one of the most dangerous necromancers in recorded history. She was responsible for the Empire's near collapse almost 500 years ago. I believe I have a book about her.
And now that Fatima has returned?
Summoned in spirit form is not raised from the dead. She'll need help before she can return to the living. For the moment, the Wolf Queen has retreated to a place filled with dead, eager to serve her. She has gone to her old catacombs. A few days ago, one of her servants busted through a wall into the Temple of Divines. We'll need you to go into the catacombs themselves.
I can do that.
Good. Being at the summoning created a connection to Fatima. You are the one to do this. I can provide you with some help with her minions. As to Potema herself, find what's left of her body, likely a skeleton. Remove it from the catacombs and bring it back to be sanctified by Arche.
Okie dokie.
May Arche bless you with a long life.
Speak to me.
Any thoughts?
No, my mind is a song without words right now.
Blessings of the Eight Divines upon you. How may I help? May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our daily trials. Remind us of our place when we forget.
Okay then. Right. Stopping over to the Aurora and one for the time being.
You arrived at last. The heroine who prevented me from being bound returns to my fold. I have much to thank you for, little one. When you die, I will raise you, and you can take your place by my side.
My nose is certain nothing good ever happened in here.
I'm starting to agree with your nose, I must admit.
Mr. Dragonfly hopes his jar does not get smashed down here.
Oh, I forgot that Inike says things like that. Oh well. Still cute. 24 points of damage. Versus 60. Yeah. It's over 3 times the cost. was. I know you do, Inigo. Nice if you could disable the spinning wheels in that trap, but unfortunately, at least from what I can tell, you can't. Ah, there you are. I did follow. Oh, cool. Might not play the animation, but it definitely works.
Smells like blood and dust.
Oh wow, she had a full Bosma gear. Fair enough. Fierce Skeleton Warrior. Doesn't even have a head.
Hey, waving hand sign, great stream, fire, I love your streaming and I would love to join another time. At Reiki_234 you're on my naughty list. Stop spamming emotes, warning.
You heard the bot.
Not much further. Come, little thing. Serve me in death.
But thank you very much. I will, I actually need to go on to Nightbot at some point and have a look at the settings. Because there's some of them that I do feel are a little bit overbearing. Oh, that's just a throw. That one was easily dead.
Stand against my inner counsel. Let's see. Don't apply yourself too soon, worm.
Yep, like. Oh god, I'm out of potions. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm a vampire. I survived. Well, comparing to what this could have been, that was pretty easy. I must admit. Come on, Tamer. Get your butt down it. Oh, sorry, in a go.
Still has charge. I am no expert on such things.
Oh shit. For fast healing. Nope, that was me. Damn it. Healing hands, that's one. Come on, in you go. Get your butt up.
I could really use a healer right now. Ow.
You'll be fine. Crap. I think Tamer herself got obliterated. Well, that's unfortunate. Ashpar, ghostly remains. Yep, I think that I am right. Oh well. Just your sword of scorching. Meh. It's a steel sword. My brain just goes, yay! Steel sword, woot. Not helpful. Oh, hi. Nope. Yeah, get off. Where's Inigo? I love Inigo. He's fantastic. Oh, jeez. That's why you were bleeding out. You got bloody arrow stuck in your arm.
I am here for you.
Let's do what he asked.
I need to trade some things with you.
Pooling our resources.
Oh. Okay. Fine.
All set?
Dunk. Holy shit. That is the last time that I'm putting 2 grand soul gems into it, but there you go,
I
Inigo.
need to trade some things with you.
What are we trading?
There you go, there's Dawnbreaker back. And you know what? I've got 2 of them. I do. You'll be fine.
Thank you for loaning me Dawnbreaker. You are very kind.
You're welcome. He is definitely one of my favorite followers. I just think he's fantastic. Quite honestly.
I'm in your way.
Oh, an Iron Crown. There's a Shark. Nordic Spear. Thinking of crowns, I might have to try that out at some point. Right. Oh god, that's fine. Okay. Nope, it's not there. What? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, there was one ability that I learned fairly recently called Fate Carver. This is an expert level ability. Requires 61 magicka, bearing in mind I've got several points into my distraction. Oh, Richie234, thank you very much for the follow. Sorry about Nightbot getting a little bit annoyed earlier. It's Nightbot. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Nightbot decided to do that, but oh well, it happens occasionally. Yeah, I'm level 43 in destruction, so my destruction skills really don't cost much at all. Might have to try that at some point. So yeah, that's what Fate Carver does. It is horrifically powerful. I have seen it literally destroy bandits in one go. It's just insane. I mean, the damage is... Chance of being with pure knowledge for 4 seconds. It deals 145 points of damage per second. So, if I load up my calculator... What is it? 145 times by 4. 580 points of damage. That is so cool. I love it. Dude, put your sword away. Oh, god damn it. Oh yeah, I've got to give them remains to steer first. Alright. Dragon Ball Museum. I'm in the area, I might as well. Oh. Wrong place. Sorry. It's very close to here, isn't it? There it is.
Can I help you? You've returned. I'm hoping successfully.
I have Patima's remains.
Excellent. These things do have a way of working out when people take action. I'll sanctify the remains. In case Falk doesn't make it clear, Solitude owes you a debt of gratitude.
Just gonna check something. Ring of the Wolf Queen, that's what it's called. I think I've got a couple of mods that are conflicting when it comes to Patema. And I need to have a look at them. Tell you what, if I do click on Inigo, go to NPC, NMDS2, apply. Oh, I wonder if I do that. No, you know what? NPC. Inigo. Ah, here we go. So sword, we want NMD and NMD left. Daggers. Dagger. Dagger left. Two-handed swords. You know what, I'll just leave it in the normal two-handed slot. There we go. So I've now got Inigo set up with... Actually, I'll tell you what, let me just do clear all. Hit OK. Global player female. NMDS2, apply. If I go to NPC Inigo, NMDS2, apply. Ah, okay, fine. NMD.
Most decent people are warm in their beds right now.
I know, Inigo, but we're not most decent people. We're still decent people, we're not most decent people. There we go.
Hey!
Oh.
Milk drinker.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, Master, it's your time to do with it.
I like a little solitude.
What about those?
Cool. Alright. We're going to stay at my place. Wait until morning. Talk to some folk. And then... I might start to make my way over towards Winterhold. Because having thought about it, I kind of want to do the Mage's Guild first and then decide on what I want to do after that. Yeah, after that. Tongue not work. Okay.
You want to talk?
Mind if I ask you something?
You have my full attention.
Do you want to relax here for a bit?
Thank you. Your hospitality is humbling.
Now, will this work this time? Take everything off. Store. Armor set 1. Okay. Change. Sleep. Still in there. Yay! That still works, which is fantastic. Ugh, that texture. Horrible. Oh, can I still do it if I do that? Yes, I can. Sweet. Yeah, let's do it early afternoon. Oh no. My potions of blood don't do anything at the moment. That's not good. Shit. Tell you what, let me have a look through my mashup mod. This is where all of my mashups are stored, for those who don't know. I could use Evelyn's, but I'm not really interested in that one. At least not for the time being. What about Muriel's? I can't remember what that looks like. Oh shit. Maybe not. I'll just use the mirror one for the time being. There we go. Yeah, I think next thing I want to do on this character is I want to give the Warlock outfit a complete overhaul. Because I'm not a massive fan of it. I want to try something new. Oh, you're going to do that glitch, are you? Oh. Am I going to have to go back down into the catacombs and... Oh. Not helpful.
Mind yourself.
Shut up. Flipping god. Luckily, my gear isn't particularly well enchanted. My normal gear isn't actually enchanted that well. The only thing that's got decent enchantment on it is my chest.
Oh, Master, it's your time to do it.
So wearing unenchanted gear isn't going to make much of a difference.
Blessings of the Eight Divines upon you. How may I help?
Gotta go back into the catacombs just to stop those bloody things from moving. Because I took a sneaky way around. God damn it. Oh well, luckily, as we've cleared it out, should not be at all dangerous. Oh. Actually, now that I think about it, when it comes to guilds, I'm going to do this a lot. In some ways, it'd be a better idea if I went Thieves Guild, then college. Because The reason I say that, one thing, it'll be more fun, and for two, later on in the Thieves Guild, as we all know, you get sent up to the College of Winterhold to talk to Enthir. Well, maybe not the college, but definitely Winterhold itself. Ow, that hurt. So Viggy. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Whoops, I'm gonna have to do the rest of this with literally sweet stuff all health. That'll be fun. Oh well, maybe I'll have to find a guard to peck on. It's either that or I'll go to somewhere like Carl Manor. There we go. Because I can't be asked to spend ages getting out of here, I'm going to do COC, Solitude, Origin. Simple.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
So it's the other rapier. What I might do for this character is I might go for the Ronin style setup, but make it work with rapiers instead. So there's two swords on the same side.
Please don't hurt me.
Thank you.
Is someone there?
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Gotcha. Ugh, master locked? Time. Oh, there's an easy way of curing my vampirism. Well, hunger for my vampirism. Go into the sewers, find a beggar, and suck their blood. As much as I hate to say it, people of Solitude don't particularly seem to care about beggars, so... Poor bunch end up getting preyed upon by vampires.
As you know, Solitude's
Hello,
coffers
friend.
are much depleted by the war efforts.
I've taken care of
Thane have a
Potema.
strong head for business.
You've
What
done
do you
a great
suggest?
thing today.
Thane
It doesn't
Bradley,
matter who
what
you
do have to
support in the
report
war.
about the state of Hafenburg's
Potema would
defenses?
have been a blight on the land
The
for
news
both
is
sides.
the same as it's been for the rest of the war.
Without you, this
Our
would have
borders
been a
are secure,
disaster.
but at the
I
cost
should have
of the
paid
lives
more
of our
heed to
towns and
Varnius's warnings.
I don't see any
I
reason
won't
why
make
we
that
need
mistake
them.
again.
As long as those dogs
Take
stay
this
outside
payment.
of our borders,
The
we're
Jarl
fine.
would thank you,
The
but she
storm
very
clouds
much
are
wants
far
to
from
keep
being
Potema's
protected.
return quiet.
The roads are beset by
Make
bandits
no
and
mistake.
beasts. And
We
now there's
consider
even talk
you
of bloody
a
dragons.
protector of Solitude.
My dear Violet, barring
Nice.
any fancy and folly, the good people of Haffinger are surely capable of dealing with the odd highwayman or stray dog.
Trouble on the roads and cities means less commerce. Less commerce means less money and more starving people.
Alright. I am actually going to start working on that new vampire? Wrong one. Warlock outfit. And yeah, for those wondering, this is the old version of her. That's the old preset. Luckily, I haven't saved over it this time, so I'm not actually being an idiot. Wow, that's surprising. Right. Tell you what, one thing that is really cool, I'm both proud of and excited about, is our average viewers on Twitch is at 2.28. It's considerably worse than that for quite a long time. There you go. Right there. And I want to get that up to 3, which is what you need for affiliate. And affiliate means that if I can... How do I describe this? If I can justify doing this by having it pay for itself, I can hopefully that means that I can hopefully do this more often. And I might even be able to afford games that I can play on stream. So yeah, all you guys need to do is watch. Simple as that. Oh, that's a thought. Before we go into there, don't need that open yet. RB 3004. Here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into textures, Nini stuff, that one. So these are the files that you want for the upper. So this is everything, literally. And what I'm going to do for the Warlock version, bearing in mind this is just going to be a prototype for tonight, I will probably have a working full and ready version by the weekend. I might stream, having thought about the weekend, I might stream twice this weekend, on Saturday night and on Sunday night. Mainly because of Christmas and Christmas festivities and all that stuff. Because where are we at? Yeah, the 25th is next Wednesday. So basically I will be streaming between the 26th and the probably the 31st at least. I don't start my new job until the 6th. So I might see if I can cram an extra stream or two in that week. I don't know. I will let you guys know if I can. But yeah. So what I'm going to try, at least to start off with, is this. Do the black and white. Actually, before I do that, let's try this. This is the red version, which a friend of mine made for me, which is fantastic. So I'm going to try do the black and white on this one. So what we're going to do is we're just going to save as upper underscore, in this case, BW. BW just simply standing for black and white. Yeah, okay. Done with that. Now what we want to do is this. Load up Outfit Studio. Add project. And for this one, what I'm going to do is we're going to do RB 3004. Open that up. But go to Currency Tools, Body Slide, Slider Sets, Nini, Bless RB 3004. Drag it down to the bottom one. For me, this is the one that I prefer to use, but you can use any of the uppers because they all share the same texture set. Here, okay. Loads up the file. Now you're going to notice that this is still blue, golden, white and all that lot. What you do, double click on it. Well, you can either double click or you can right click and go down to properties. I do both. It really depends on how much of a rush I'm in. Most of the time I'm not in much of a rush, so I don't really care. But yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into textures. And all we want to do in here is you basically highlight it until it goes blue, which you can either double click on it. So, well, double clicking on it will do this. Or you can do what I do, where I just press F2 and then press N on my keyboard. Come back to here just after the R. Underscore. In this case, BW. Hit OK. I gotta admit, that looks really good. And all we did is we black and whited it. Now, you might be wondering, why do all the metal items still look this kind of golden bronze color? Simple. It's the environment map, also known as a cube map. And if you want to change this, you need to know the same. You need to know the directory that the cube map is in. So bearing in mind, this is, at least from what I can tell, is one of the default Skyrim cube maps. So it's cube_gold in this case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another backslash in. So the backslash is next to you. If you're using an English keyboard, it's next to your Z key, or Z, depending on what part to the world you're from. And I'm going to put it in for mine, Ghost Cube Maps. And you know what? Instead of Cube Gold, let's do Paladin E. Underscore E. Now, the one thing to remember when you're tweaking textures, for the love of God, remember the .dds at the end, because otherwise you could get everything perfect, but if you don't put in the .dds, it won't work. So basically, this entire string that you see here are the folders. So textures is the texture folder. Then it's subfolder, Ninny stuff. Subfolder, BlessRB 3004. And then file within that subfolder will be the last thing in the sequence. So let's try that. Hit OK, hit OK again. Now everything goes grey. What I'm going to do is, because I liked the other appearance a bit more, I'm going to go textures. And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all of this. And we're just going to put in cube_gold. Keep the .dds as normal. Hit OK again. And there it is. Now, these three parts here are all virtual items, so they will not show up in-game. And you see the little eye next to them? That hides each of them. I'm going to just twist it a little bit because not safe for work. Don't want to show all the not safe for work stuff off. So what I'm going to do, in order to make this into my Warlock outfit, is I'm going to add parts to it. So I'm thinking, well, we definitely need some sort of underwear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pants, or underwear in this case, from the Sorcerer's Burn outfit. Now this isn't going to be shown off very much, so I don't overly care about the cube maps, but if you really want to be pedantic about it, like I'm just going to be this time, and you want something to have exactly the same cube map and you want to make sure that you get it right, you either double click it and then click and drag to highlight it. You can right click copy, or you can Control C. I prefer to Control C because I always have my hand on the keyboard. So what I'm going to do is go down to pants. This song is taking a while to finish. This is using the same folder. So technically, all I needed to put in here instead is the cube gold. But I'm going to highlight it all again and do Control V or right click paste. Hit OK. And it'll come up like this. Now I might do a little bit of tweaking to it, make it a little bit more form-fitting. One of the things you can do is I press F, but you activate this one, which is the transform tool. Goes to a little black cube in the middle and drag it down to overall shrink it. Please be aware that when you do that, you might cause a little bit of clipping. And honestly, easiest way to fix that is by hand. So you go to this one, which is increased mesh volume, and you just click on the areas that... That's weird. Okay, fine. I tell you what, I'm going to leave it. That was weird. That's why. This chain belt, metal belt bit, is built into the mesh. Which kind of sucks, honestly, because it uses... It's great if you want to keep your project tidy. But if you're like me and you like tweaking things, it can be kind of annoying. So do it if you want to. I personally won't be because I find it annoying. So there you go. So now, if I put that one over the top... You're not going to see it much because, you know, this outfit's not skimpy. It's just there. One of the things you do need to remember when it comes to making mashups, though, and this is probably one of the most important parts, go to the new items that you add in. If you're doing just a normal body mashup, it will be slot 32. So what you want to do is you want to go to, in this case, the pants. Go to partitions, and the type, open the drop down, scroll up, go to here, body, hit apply. And there you go. That will now show up. I think what I want to do... I might just... I think Elf Paladin. Might try that. Might try something else, don't know. So when you're adding in new parts, what you want to do is you want to do add project. Because load project will get rid of everything that you've just done. So do not press load, press add. In this case, at least by default in Outfit Studio, it's Control-Shift-O. And it looks like you can't change the key bindings. But yeah, you want to go to add project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my mods folder, bearing in mind this is within my mod organizer, so it'll be a different folder for Vortex and other bits of software. I personally suggest using mod organizer, especially if you've got a very large mod list. It just makes it easier. And if you're really feeling that picky, you can use like folders and drop-down menus to hide all of your mods, just so it looks nice and clean. I don't do that because I don't overly care, but it's entirely up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in elf space paladin. So I'm going to open that. We're going to open the OSP file. For the time being, I'm going to hit no on the save. Technically you should, but I don't overly care enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the pole. Actually, let's do the Kuta first, which is the little bit of armor up here. So same thing, going to textures. I am just going to go for our basic gold cube map. And luckily it seems to work relatively well. That's good. I'm not going to armor this up too much. But what I am going to do is if I do armor it up, the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to do it kind of asymmetrical. So one side is might look a little bit heavier than the other. So in this case, if you want to get a good idea, turn your model around so that the back is facing you. Now your character's main hand in Skyrim is your right hand. So typically when you are fighting, you are pointing one side of your, especially with weapons, swords and that kind of stuff, you're pointing one side of your body towards the enemy versus the other. So you want to armor up that side that's pointing towards the enemy versus the side that's not. So you're kind of more at this kind of angle. So you want to armor up this side more than this side. At least that's the logic that I use whenever I'm doing this. So what I'm going to do, just to show, Ethel, and of course type it in properly, otherwise it won't come up. Do that again, hit no, pauldrons, grab that. So how do I get rid of one side and keep the other? It's actually relatively simple. For the time being, I'm just going to hide everything else. Click on the pauldron. So what we want to keep is the left side, so this one. So I'm going to turn off the textures with T. And I'm going to go to this one. And I might increase the brush size. So you can either do it this way, or you can do it as it's suggesting S plus mouse wheel. So the way that I tend to do it is S plus mouse wheel. So press and hold your S key. Mouse wheel up, increases the size. Mouse wheel down, decreases it. So I'm going to go up a bit. Oh yeah, I'm also going to disable mirror. Basically, you want to make sure that the side that you're keeping is the darker color, and the side that you're not keeping is the lighter color. You can press Q to show the vertices. Which is always a good idea, especially if you're editing a mesh, because then you can actually see whether or not you've got everything that you want to keep. So once you've done that, very simple, right click, delete vertices, and it'll get rid of the old one. Now the way that I get rid of this color is I do Control A. Otherwise it's, I believe that it's Tool Clear Mask. So I'm going to turn off the vertices, turn on textures again, grab everything else apart from the virtuals. Do that. And what I'm going to do, because this is clipping in that area, so I'm going to move it. So moving it, another really simple action. You want to open up, you want to press your transform tool again, drag it up, and then I'm going to drag it across a bit. Yep, looks alright. I think I'm going to move it up a little bit further. Ah. You want to avoid clipping because clipping just looks bad. And I just adjusted the angle by... You can click and hold on the ring and move it left or right to change the angle. There we go. Now this should stay there and it shouldn't cause any issues. Yeah. Looks like it'll be fine. What I might do is I might just purely weight it. Bone weighting is actually kind of interesting. Let me show you. If I turn off everything else apart from the body and turn off textures quickly, just because Twitch will get annoyed at me if I don't. Same with YouTube. So this is bone weighting. So basically, each chunk of the character's body has bone weighting, even the character's breasts. So, where the color is darkest and looks more red than blue is what you want to color the item. So in this case, with this pauldron, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the other two and delete from shape. Then I'm going to increase my brush size and whack the strength way up to maximum, just so that I can get it all in one go. And drop your brush strength way back down again because you want it about probably about 0.2 something, and drop your brush size back down because I find that that works the best. So I'm going to enable everything again apart from the virtuals again. Oh yeah, if you want to keep physics working, do not delete the virtuals. The virtuals stay no matter what. And of course, what I want to do now, I tell you what, I'm going to do a little something. Not mega fancy, but it's fancy enough. I am going to rotate this all the way over. And then I'm going to adjust it. There we go. I'm going to do it that way around just because I don't want the spiky parts pointing towards my character's face because, you know, call me crazy, but I don't want my character to look weird, to look like she's trying to stab her own eyes out. I'm going to put the cold cube map in. And there we go. And I might just stick with it like that. It's honestly, learning how to make mashups is quite simple. It may look hard, but trust me, it's not mega hard. It really isn't. If you know how to work your way through a spreadsheet, you know how to use Creation Kit. put it this way, if you've used Access for work or something like that, you probably know how to use Creation Kit. Bearing in mind, this is Microsoft Access that I'm talking about. So yeah, that's how I'm going to keep it. Bone weighting is left upper arm twist. Perfect. Ah yes, got to remember our partitioning. Something that I have a bad habit of forgetting so often. There we go. Hit apply. Now what I'm going to do, because I want to try something, is I'm going to do this. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to load up the Horns mod. Go meshes, nightshade, wearable. And in this case, let's use the Daedric ones. Oh, of course. Don't want to do it this way. Copy that. What you want to do is you want to import. So go File, Import from NIF. In this case, I'm just going to bung that in there. I'm going to load up the Daedric helmet horns because they look cool. Now you'll notice that all of these are one item. So in this case, we want to separate them. I'm going to separate this time rather than delete. So we're going to do the same thing as we did before. I'll actually shrink it down a little bit just because I don't want to accidentally color the wrong thing. Oh yeah. As you can see, there's a lot less vertices in this than a lot of other items because it's vanilla. It's designed to work on systems from back in 2011. So instead of delete vertices, we want to separate, which is either, which in this case is Shift S if you want to do it on your keyboard. So separate, and we're going to call this Daedric Horns. I'm going to call it Daedric Horns Right, or in this case, Daedric H Right. Okay, never mind, that's going to be left. I keep forgetting that when you separate the part that you've highlighted in the darker color, or in this case, it's basically black, so I'm just going to call it that. The parts that you've highlighted in the black color, or close to black color, you want to, those are the parts that are going to get separated into a new mesh. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it down here. Move it up a bit. Just. I'm going to adjust it so that it sticks out here. And if you turn off the textures, it's often easier to see than with the textures turned on. So in this case, actually I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it more like this. I'm just going to drag it in. And I might scale them down a little bit. Because what I might do there you go. So, of course, change the partitions. This is going to be 32. Hit apply. And the bones on this one, I'm actually going to go for... I'm going to go and delete that from shape. Remember, do not delete it from project, because otherwise that bone will be completely gone forever. What was it? I tell you what. If I get a body, if I do that, that might work a bit easier. I'm going to use the left clavicle on the horns. So with that, we want to go bones, left clavicle. This one I don't really need to increase the size on. I'm going to increase it a little bit. So I'm going to go to that, bones. It's not completely done. That's fine. Just do that. Yep, it's all red. Perfect. So there we go. That's going to stick out there. Now, what am I going to do with this one? Well, I'm going to do basically the same thing, but for this side with a much larger spike. Or horn, or whatever you want to call it. In this case, it's more of a spike because it's just sticking out the body somewhere. I always associate, at least personally, I always associate horns with being on like a creature's head. Or demon in this case. Funny thing is, my character would get very pissed off at me and say, no, I'm a devil. There's a difference. I like my characters to have like kind of a D&D. I tend to think of my characters as a D&D character more than a Skyrim character, because then I can try and figure out a way to build them in D&D if I ever do want to play them in D&D. Which could be really fun. There we go. So in this case, this is going to be the same thing. Delete the shape. And then we want to go and find NPC R clavicle. So in this case, if I hide everything else, there we go. Perfect. Of course, change the partitioning. You can, as long as it's highlighted blue, roll your mouse wheel up and down to do it that way. So I'm just going to apply that. What did I want to try that I haven't tried before? It's using your ebony one. Okay, cool. Cool story. Oops. Nope. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this bit. It's going to be cube underscore gold. Because I want it to look cool. Honestly. And it really does. Oh. So I'm going to Control C to copy that. Click on the other one. Can right click on properties. Get onto environment again. Swap it over to cube gold. Hit OK. And there we go. Now this might not work perfectly. I'm not expecting it to, quite honestly, because this is a first time draft. But yeah. Hopefully, in game this is going to look really cool. Hopefully. Right, so now that we've got all the bone weighting, the partitions, everything done, what we want to do, so I'm going to go save project as. In this case, I'm actually going to save it to a very similar name to my Warlock outfit, because I'm not planning on getting rid of that outfit just yet. So for me, I'm going to find Ghost. Basically, you want to name it whatever the hell you like. It's entirely up to you. But I'm going to call mine, if I can find the damn thing, go down to N for me. So Noble Warlock outfit, that's what it's called. Hit preview to open the preview menu. So for me, I'm going to call it Ghost Noble Warlock outfit V2. Then I'm going to do 2 projects. Very quick way of doing that is press tab, hit space, because for a long period of time, at least from what I'm aware of, space was another way of just pressing enter on Windows, and it's really cool. But the thing that I want to know is this bit, because otherwise it's not going to replace that. So in this case, this is Ghost-Warlock Noble. So GST-Warlock Noble. Don't worry about the underscore 0 or 1. It automatically does it. Not a big deal. So in my case, my mods all go to Meshes, Armor, Ghost Attire SE, and then this part. So Ghost Attire SE. I don't think capitalization matters, but I always do it just because I'm not 100% sure on that one, so I'm hedging my bets, basically. So once you've done that, make sure that these 3 are more or less the same. Hit save. Saved. There we go. This outfit might not take 1,000,000 years to load, which would be surprising for one of my outfits. I am a bit pedantic when it comes to my outfits, I must admit. So yeah, the old one and the new one. So the new one is showing up here. Looks good. Ooh, I think I might have missed some partitionings. Hey, look. That's new. Not. Yep, thought so. Gotta remember your partitionings. Because whenever a mod author is making a modular outfit, they will use as many partitions as they possibly can, just to give you the options of, do you want sleeves as well as the pauldrons? Do you want just the pauldrons? Just the sleeves? That can take up multiple slots. So yeah. Changed it to slot 32 in this case. Hit apply. Everything else should be where... Of course, I did something silly. Hey look, that's me, silly. Okay, slot 32, hit apply again. Great. Pants are slot 32. Those came with the original model. Daedra horns. Oh yeah, I'm going to call that. Daedric H. Right. Just so that it's consistent. Oops. Don't really want to do that. I want to drag those 2 around. And now that as we've already got it saved, you just want to hit save project again. And hey presto, it's done. Easy way to quickly reload it, load something else up, and then go back to the one that you want. Should all be loaded, should all work. Build morphs is for whenever you're doing, how do I describe this? Build morphs is for the 3BA morphs in game. Now, you should have them by default with 3BA, but I have heard some people who don't have them and they don't show up, so it's a bit weird. So, but I always keep it tagged on. So I hit build. Oh, this is going to take a little while. I think it's that RB3004 part, honestly. That seems to take forever. I have no idea why. It just does. Oh, there you go. It's fine. Hit OK. Close that. Okay, cool. That's the outfit studio part done. The next part would be in creation kit, or in my case, Xedit. So what you do is you go in, you make a new ESP file. Well, most of them, they automatically do it afterwards. Like, you make new items and then it asks you to save it as its own ESP, because you can't, at least from what I'm aware, you can't save ESMs. Once the ESM's made, it can't be saved again. At least from what I remember. That might be false, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure, so I don't take everything for granted in that case. You guys have seen me go through Xedit a number of times in the past. If you guys do want me to do like a little tutorial on it at some point, let me know. I will be more than happy to. But I'm not going to for tonight because I've already got it working for me. So yeah, what you want to do, run the game, wait for it to load. I tend to, if for an example a YouTube video stopped playing, I quickly find another one whilst I'm waiting for the game to load. Otherwise you can just sit around and wait. Entirely up to you. I tend to have a YouTube video in the background when I'm playing Skyrim because, honestly, I've played the game enough that it's like an MMO for me. I can just almost turn my brain off and just leave it. Thinking of MMOs, I'm getting really tempted to go back to World of Warcraft. I kind of want to go back to, but what I want to go back to is Classic WoW, which is the old version. Because Classic WoW has got a hardcore mode, which is really, really cool. I love it personally. It's just so fun. It really is. At least to watch from what I've seen. Because instead of, like, your character dying, they go to the graveyard and then you run back to your corpse and resurrect. Because that's the way this WoW works. You die, you're dead. End of story. You can make a new character, but that character that you were just playing for however many hours or days or however long, that's gone completely. Which makes it both fun and incredibly scary at the same time. Which is one of the reasons why I think it would be fun to play on stream. Take all of those off. I'm going to go store. Casual 1. Ah, damn it, backpack. Come here, you. So, change. Adventurer. Armor set. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, hell yes. I love that. Now, I could get another set of those vertigo boots. I can't remember whether I can make those or not at the moment. Oh yeah, and I want to quickly... LTD settings. Turn that on. Basically means I can move a shitload of stuff in my bag. Haven't seen any glitching with the shoulder spikes yet, which is good. Nice. Oh yeah, Solitude Champion gear. It's the most irritating stuff ever because like you just can't put it away. Well, you can't put it in the museum, which sucks in my opinion. I think it's museum worthy. Now, I think the only thing that I might add to this outfit is possibly a pair of stockings or something like that. Continue the black theme down the legs as well. But one of the reasons I'm in here is because I want to see if I can make those vertigo boots. If I can't, I'll just have to spawn them in. Aha, I can make them. Yay! So I'm going to make the black ones. So I have another set of them. Nice thing is they come in multiple different colours, including the base leather. Oh yeah, tons of jewellery apparently. So yeah, they come in default leather, black, blue, dark, green, and purple. Oh yeah, they look awesome. Now what I'd love to do is the Elf Paladin boots. Oh shit. Because there's a black set. I'd love to go for that. But recolor the metal with the gold cube map. I think that'll look really cool. Oh yeah, and those boots don't have the same sound effect. Oh well. Oh, no. No, I want my gloves, thank you. Maybe I'll have to get myself those 2B gloves from the reincarnation. That's the one. Gloves? Boots? Wow, brain's not working, clearly. Because those look sick, if I'm brutally honest. Oh, I need to set those up with the high heel sounds. Yeah, that looks awesome. Maybe I'll make this character some boots at some point, using these as a base. Yeah, I think I will. Cool. Nope. I'm actually going to go and have a look through the other 2B mod. Well, there's several of them, but... Oh yeah, these things basically look like latex. The reason that I wanted to use the reincarnation ones is because I like the look of them more. But yeah. Okay, go for the wedding ones. Do look nice. Although I'd have to convert that mod to clothing, which isn't bad. I kind of like to see if I can build those into the outfit. Like build these in underneath the elf paladin shoulder plates, and then try it from there. That's a possibility. But yeah, I'm actually liking this a lot more than I thought I would. So yeah, I think that's definitely how it's going to go. And the thing is, you don't have to do the ridiculous stuff where you just add in a ton of parts and hope that it works, like I've done many times in the past. It can be just as simple as this one. Because what I do, I added in a bit of extra armor, the spikes on the shoulders, and some underwear just to make sure that it's safe for work. Yeah. Looks fine. Alright folks, that's going to be it for tonight. So thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to follow if you haven't already. VOD will be up on YouTube as soon as possible. I do have 2 that need to be uploaded, so they hopefully will be uploaded by, if not tomorrow, the end of the week. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. And yeah, I will see you guys and girls probably on Saturday actually. Because I'm thinking I'm going to do Saturday and Sunday and take Monday off. Because I think that's going to be the best way of doing it. So yeah. Good night. Stay safe. Have fun. I'll see you at the weekend. Bye folks, and Merry Christmas.